apologize if this video, if the audio's shit. It's pretty windy out today, but I wanted to make a video of this new project, this tri-hole. I traded a guy off of Craigslist. I traded a treadmill and a bicycle for a 1975 Fiberform tri-hole. It's got a small block 350 Chevy and a Merc outdrive. And I'm going to convert this thing into a fishing boat with a platform here in the front. I'll probably also make a removable rail of sorts that I can mount my lights to bowfish off of it at night. Like I said, I traded a guy off of Craigslist. It was his father-in-law's boat. He passed away and left it to him. They used it for a couple of seasons and then basically let it sit and go to shit for a couple of years. So it's got a rotten floor, and the carpet's obviously worthless to me. Carpet blood and guts and carpet don't mix. As far as I can tell, the hole's in pretty good shape. You got a couple spots like this, which is not that hard to fix. Little resin, some gel coat work. I'm not a fiberglass expert by any means, but I'm sure I can figure it out. The hull is in really good shape, with the exception of the few spots I just mentioned. It's a tri-hull, kind of a crazy design on the bottom. The hole's really deep, I would say, from that very bottom peak of the V there to the top is 4 feet, so it's not going to draft as shallow as your typical flat bottom. However, it'll be really stable. It's 17 feet long and 80 inches wide, so what I lack in the ability to draft shallow for bow fishing, I should be able to make up for stability at the lakes around here, and the delta won't be that big of an issue as we don't fish that shallow. However, this boat will be a no-go on the river. I'm going to climb inside here and take a look. So I haven't tried to start the motor yet because it's got some wiring issues. I did get it to turn over. It's a small block 350. It's got an Elderbrock Performer manifold, Performer RPM manifold, and a 650 carburetor. Now, I'm not a motorhead by any means, but my father-in-law is. He loves these things, so after I get all this rotten-ass wood and carpet and crap out of here, he and I will delve into getting this thing running. And he's probably got 20 motors just like this sitting in his shop. So if this one's shit, I'll easily be able to put another one in. I don't know, it's not going to show up on the video, but there are some serious spongy spots on this floor. It's the guy who had it before me, a nice fella. I'm not trying to talk shit, but he basically had it pointing downhill in his driveway, uncovered. So every time it rains, the water's not going to drain. So, I mean, all this plywood is just waterlogged. Towing it with the Chevy there, it felt like I was towing 10 tons. It's ridiculous how heavy this thing is right now. I'd venture to say this wood and foam have several hundred pounds of water in it. But the boat is complete. It's got all the gauges. Need to do some ignition work. Looks like they had converted the front here. It used to have seats of some sort, and they turned it into a multi-purpose boat. They put a live well in, moved their batteries up front. Usually you'd have like a wraparound seat up here. So I'm going to strip it down to nothing. I'm going to take these seats out, which are useless to me. Whoa, I just tipped it. I'm going to take these seats out and these seats out and just mount 2 or 3 of these bass style seats so that I have as much open floor space as possible to fit barrels or tubs to stick the carp in. So I wanted to make this first video to kind of show excuse me, what it looked like when I first got it. Only thing I've done so far is started to strip this wood out. And like I said, it's sopping wet, full of water. So I've got my work cut out for me with this project, but considering what I traded, I could probably sell the trailer and the motor and make a profit. So even if I get too deep into it and see it's not worth messing with, I'm pretty sure I'll at least break even at best, and it'll occupy my time. So that's what it looks like. It's a big pile of shit right now, but it'll look a lot different by the time I'm done. Get a big flush deck up front. I'll probably lose these windshields and extend the deck past them. The only real thing of value right now is the windshields and the seat. The seats actually turn into like little beds. You can unfold them and lay on them. So I might try and put them on Craigslist and whatever parts that don't suit my purpose. So I'll make a few more videos as I make more progress on the bow.